Well, hello again everyone. Welcome back to Wagon Wheel Friday. This time for a discussion on the racing on Sunday, December 26th, day after Christmas Day. At the end of last week, we managed to maintain our good results with return on investment sitting at 28.3% and our strike rate just under 43%. Remembering we're targeting a 40% strike rate and a return on investment of 20%. So things going along okay at the moment. Although I must say that I thought we'd be turning the bank over a little more quickly than we are. We began on December the 3rd and I thought we might be able to turn the bank over once every month, but it's not working out that way. And therein lies the challenge for us in finding eligible races, and the temptation is, I think, to go outside of the parameters that I've set for the system. Well, call it a system, my approach to using the strategy, but I'm trying very hard to make sure that I just restrict myself to races where the prize money is greater than usual for that meeting, and also only investing into races which are being contested by the very best of horses. Generally speaking, I'm looking for races where the distance is greater than 1200 metres, and that's partly to do with point 4 here, where we're looking for well-disclosed form, preferably with no horse returning from a spell. And often it's possible that you can have a race that might look like it's a possible contender, but at 1,000 metres or 1,100 or even at 1,200 metres, there may be too many horses that are coming back from a spell, and so therefore we are unsure as to whether their form is going to stand up when measured against other horses in the race. Anyway, the eligible races are turning out to be about 4 a week, and this week let's have a look at what might be some of the contenders. Firstly, I think we're up in Brisbane here. First of all, there was a race here with a prize money of 105,000, no class restriction, and also over 1,600 metres, so it looked okay. But when we open up the form for these horses, we notice that it's a 3-year-old only race. And the thing that turned me off of the race was that none of these horses have ever won over 1,600 metres. And so even though the form here does seem to be well disclosed, we're just not sure whether any of these horses are well suited to that distance. And so therefore I'm not going to be investing in that one. The next race, definitely well above average prize money at $250,000, but a 1,200 metre race, and so therefore I'm not investing in that one either. And not only that, as you can see, many of the horses have only had one start. This is a 2-year-old race, and so we're not investing in that one either. Next race though does fit the metrics perfectly. It's more than average at $200,000. It's over a mile or 1,600 metres, and we can see that all of the horses here have well disclosed form. There are a couple that have only had one run back from a spell, Ballistic Boy and the Harrovian, but apart from that, there we go, Ardelaise, one run back from a spell. But I think there's enough disclosed form there that we can actually apply the strategy to this race. So that's the first one we're going to tackle. Next race, again, plenty of prize money, $200,000, but a 1,200 metre race. And again, looking at this, too many horses here. I think that we're just going to be struggling to work out what's happening with them. We've got Hail Manhattan first up, we've got Desert Lord first up, Soxagon first up, and Boirossa first up. So enough there for me to say, no, not quite fitting the metrics, so leaving that one alone. Moving to Sydney, we can find one. Only one race in Sydney where the prize money is above normal. We've got the Summer Cup here at $160,000, over 2,000 metres. Excellent. Looking at the disclosed form, looks pretty clear to me that all of them, with the exception of Ho Ho Khan, which is second up, has enough disclosed form so that we can have a go at that one. So that's race number 2 for the week. Only 2 potential horses in Melbourne. The first one, the Ned's Lord Stakes, above average prize money, 1,700 metres, well disclosed form, so we're going to be tackling that one. The other race that looked like a possibility, $200,000, but over 1,100 metres, so leave that one alone. Then moving to Adelaide, probably not going to find a lot of opportunities in Adelaide. Thought there might be one here. Prize money of $102,000 in Adelaide is normally around like the $45,000 mark. Good distance, 2,040 metres, but notice it's a benchmark 76. So it's not the best of horses to be betting on, not the high quality horses, and so therefore going to be leaving that one alone. And so we only have 3 races this week. I'm not going to stretch it out to try and get more races so that we can turn the bank over faster. Going to stick to the rules here. Only 3 races this week. The first race for the day is going to be in Sydney, race number 7. Only 4 horses are suggested as having any chance in the race, or at least any chance of wanting to have a bet on it anyway, and only 2 currently at a price that is better than the wagon wheel price. And so at this stage, if prices don't change and there are no scratchings, then the Stockman and So You Win will be the 2 bets in that race. The next race in Melbourne, we have 7 horses rated to have a chance of winning, but only 1 of them at a price that is better than the wagon wheel price. That's Starrell. You notice that I've got the jockey bonus in here of 2 points for Jamie Carr. And I must say, though, that I've been a little surprised at lack of success from Jamie since she's returned from suspension. I think she's only had 2 winners that I've noticed. But whatever the case, I do have a high opinion of her ability, so popping in that 2 points of bonus for her. Even if I didn't put the 2 in, the price for Starrell only goes out to about $4.02, I think, and so it's still under the available price of $4.20, so it would still be a bet in this race. And in the last race, a very wide betting race, and as you can see, Wagon Wheel agrees with the favourite being at $5.75, and based on the prices that are currently available, we'll be having 5 bets in this race, ranging from $8.69 on Kubrick down to $2.27 on Ardelays. So 3 races there. As we get closer to the start of the race, the prices of course will change, and if you download this file, I'll have it up on Google Sheets for you. You will be able to input the new prices. If there are any scratchings, take the horses out and the spreadsheet will automatically adjust for you. And I'll be waiting until about 5 minutes before the race to put my wagers on, and hopefully we might have some success. Whatever, tomorrow it's Christmas Day. I hope you have a great Christmas celebration with your family and friends. And so until I catch up to you again next Friday, I do hope you have some success on Sunday. So happy punting to everyone.